Hey everyone, welcome back to the highlight.
Today's episode will feature a little mix of college baseball and college basketball, so stick around and find out.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
So we're going to be starting off with college baseball, and the first question is, how do you feel about the rankings so far?
I think it's been pretty good so far. I mean, it's only been a week or so, and we haven't really seen any big upsets other than like Texas A&M and Georgia, but Georgia wasn't really an upset, so I think they did pretty well so far, but there are definitely some improvements that could be made.
I definitely think that the rankings are right where they should be since it just started it all. There's nothing I could complain about, but further into the season, I definitely want to see some things switched up, like Arkansas being placed at number 4, and etc.
I like Texas A&M at number 1. That's my team. Big upset to Cal Poly. I mean, we shouldn't have blown the lead like that, but you know what? We'll be back at number 1 in no time. We're the best team in college baseball, no doubt.
All right, next question. What do you guys think of the games?
They've been pretty entertaining for the quality we're getting at. I mean, most schools are playing like mid-major, low-level teams, but you just saw Alabama come back against Ohio State down 10-0. I mean, we had a good Georgia versus Kennesaw State game. We had a bunch of good games this week, and I think as the season progresses, the SEC is going to get really hard, and it's going to be really entertaining to watch. Same with the Big Ten, ACC. You see all these big teams playing big-time games, so
I haven't really watched any of the games so far, so I can't really talk about them like that. I just love hearing that Texas A&M lost, bottom of the ninth. So, that's pretty solid to hear about.
Texas A&M might have lost, but once we get more further into the season, we'll be a top-tier team. Well, we already are a top-tier team, so that's just that. And some of the games so far, I like them. I like how some of the more underrated teams are getting all these high-scoring games. Like, there was this one game, I forgot the teams, it was like 33-22. It was some good games, high-scoring games, and I like some of the ranked matchups. I liked the outcome of those games.
In your guys' opinion, who is ranked too high?
I don't really think there's a too high ranking, but if I had to pick two teams, I'll probably go Duke. They don't need to be ranked at all. They're just playing horrible right now. They lost to Cincinnati by like 10 or so. Then I'll probably pick UC Irvine. They're 4-3 right now, and they're ranked 20th in the nation. I really think that they need to really step it up. They're playing kind of weird teams.
Going off of what Drew said, the season just started, so I don't think any team should be D-ranked. But a team that I don't think fits in the place would be Arkansas, placing number 4. I mean, it just wouldn't make sense. It's an intriguing field to see, I guess. But, yeah, them being above North Carolina shouldn't make sense.
I got 2 that are ranked too high. First one is Virginia. They are the number 8 ranked as of today, which is February 24th. And on the 21st, they lost to Oregon State 7-2. And then on the 23rd, they lost to Oklahoma in extra innings. They should not be ranked. Well, they should be ranked, but they should not be in the top 50. And then you got LSU. They should not be ranked that high. I know all the hype last season, Paul Skeens, everything. Yeah, sure. But they just lost to Nebraska on the, the 22nd? Yeah. They lost to Nebraska on the 22nd. After they whooped them on the 21st, and then eventually, in the second game, whooped them 12-1. How are you going to lose the first game? They're 6-1, and as of right now, they're ranked 3rd, the 24th.
I mean, it's just a thing in baseball, you see. Like, you can't really pick a team to win every game. That would just be... It's just baseball.
I do that. I pick a team to win every game. Braves 2021.
All right, switching it up. Who do you guys think is ranked too low?
All right, maybe a little biased, but give me Georgia, obviously. The obvious answer. Another team I'll probably go with is UC St. Barbara. They're pretty good. Dallas Baptist a little low. I'd probably go with North Carolina. Even though they're already 9, I'll probably put them up a little higher. And then same with Florida. Even though they're our biggest rival, they're a good ball team, and they've been blowing teams out.
Yeah, I think Wake Forest should definitely be way higher than some of these teams. Same with Florida, definitely at least top 5, and Florida State. And obviously, I'm not trying to be biased, but Georgia should not be not in the top 5, so.
For me, I got 2 teams. Right now, it's the Alabama Crimson Tide. I think they've been playing some good ball recently. They're undefeated right now. And they have gotten a ranked win against NC State, which is ranked number 14 at the time of the 22nd. And they just beat Ohio State yesterday on the 23rd. And, yeah, that they should definitely be ranked higher, like in the top 15 at least. And then my other one is I like watching these kids play so far. They're the number 23rd ranked Kentucky team. They did lose a game, but I love their wins and their productions against Belmont. Went 3-0 against them over the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. They should definitely be ranked higher.
All right. What are your guys' early season predictions for Omaha?
Justin, you start us off.
All right, so you already know I'm gonna be biased. Give me Texas A&M to win it all. Like, come on. Like, it's just they're the best team right now, no doubt. They're not gonna win it all. They're not gonna win every single game. They're not gonna have an undefeated season. That loss against Cal Poly it doesn't really affect us that much. But we're gonna be back up and running for our next games, and yeah, let's just give me Texas A&M.
Just give me Georgia to win it all. No bias at all. I'll go Georgia versus Tennessee in the Natty. Give me Georgia beating our rivals again.
Yeah, give me Georgia. They're playing like straight dogs out there. Hint, hint. Their pitcher doing the nasty bomb in the 9th play where he throws off to the second base and throws the strikeout. Most of the players, having a lot of commitments early in the season. I mean, Georgia's just looking like a straightforward team, so I'm going to go with Georgia.
Before we move on to the next question, a quick word from our sponsors.
We would like to give a special thanks to Silver Sky Woodworking for the support of this channel. Without them, it would be impossible to record this. If any of our listeners need custom furniture, accent walls, cutting boards, or custom cabinets, they should head over to ViridianNews.org and click the link for Silver Sky.
We would also like to thank Mrs. Kelly Moss, the mother of Jake and Jack Moss. Thank you, Ms. Moss, for the donation.
This donation is very helpful to the Viridian staff. With these donations, we can work to get new microphones and a new soundboard for better audio quality. Make the room feel like a comforting space for all to record in. Even $25 helps towards the room.
And we're always looking for new patrons and sponsors, so let us know on ViridianNews.org if you would like to be a part of our work and reach our audience with us. All right, back to the questions. Now, we're going to be moving on to college basketball. First question, how do you guys feel about the rankings so far?
There are definitely some questionable choices. I mean, I think the most obvious is Marquette. Like, half the bottom 25 is just bad. It doesn't seem like there's a true winner in there. It just feels like they're there because they win a couple games. Which, I mean, that's the top 25, but some of them just don't feel like they need to be there. And it just feels like it'll be better with, a top 15 because that's pretty much the only teams that are competing right now.
I don't really watch college sports like that. I don't really watch college basketball. But I definitely look at the stats, and the stats look really good right now. I have nothing to complain about with the rankings. I think everything's where it should be.
For me, rankings are absolutely horrible. I hate them. I hate that Texas A&M is ranked low. I hate that Texas Tech is ranked high. I hate that we lost to Tennessee. I hate it. I don't like Auburn. Auburn's just a bunch of bums. Alabama, get out of the top 5. I hate them. Hate them. You have the same record as Houston, and you're bro, it's just so stupid. And 25 through 20 should not even be ranked at all. Shouldn't. They're just a bunch of bums. The only exception may be Kansas, but 17-8 says something. Along with Arizona, bums, 17-8. Oh, Marquette, bums too.
Sorry, Houston is 8-0, and Texas A&M is 4-4. So
Yeah, in their conference play.
Anyways, Ty, you take
Put
us
us
off.
put us up against Houston. I guarantee you we're
Houston's
whooping
gonna
that.
whoop that, bro. All right.
We're whooping that. I would also like to say, where's Georgia in the top 25?
All y'all do is talk about baseball and basketball. Nobody cares about baseball and basketball. It's about the real sport, football.
Yeah.
Yeah. When y'all are bums every year.
I'm sorry, but Alabama is also above Texas A&M, and that's low key.
Okay.
If you want to talk about football, then we could talk about how y'all lose to Alabama every
Oh,
year.
like
Back
you
to
do
back,
too?
back
Like you
to
do
back.
too?
You did too? Back to back?
Yeah.
21,
yeah.
22.
Okay.
Let's start.
Next question. Who do you guys think is player of the year?
Cooper Flag.
No.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
Justin
Just-
is about to say some underrated player from Texas A&M and call it the best player of the century. It's Cooper Flag.
It's Cooper Flag or it's John Abram or whatever that bum is. I don't know. Give me Cooper Flag. They should
Yeah.
still be number one. Auburn's a bunch of bums. Go Dogs.
Shout out Presley for being an Auburn fan.
Presley turned his girl from a Georgia fan to an Auburn fan. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'll ever forgive him for that.
Cooper Flag all the way, though. There's no other player I would rather have on my team. And even in the NBA right now.
Yeah, Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag.
All right. Next question. Who do you guys think would win in a rematch, Auburn or Duke?
Auburn.
Realistically, putting all the hate aside, put all the hatred of Auburn aside, Auburn would probably whoop that because
They're just such a well-rounded
they're
team.
such a good team. Like, I'm done talking about them. I don't like talking about Auburn.
I hate them, though.
I definitely think if you were to give Duke like 3 monsters, Cooper Flag is like owning the whole team, to be exact. But if we're just going off of a regular rematch, yeah, Auburn's got that.
All right. Who do you guys think will be the top 5 picks for the 2025 draft based on this season alone?
I'll go number 1, probably Cooper Flag. Probably. It's just a light low guess. And then the others don't matter because Cooper Flag's 1-1. Maybe VJ Edgecombe, maybe Asa Newell. But other than that, it really doesn't matter outside of Cooper Flag.
Alright, so definitely give me Cooper Flag for Washington. For New Orleans, give me Ace Bailey. Utah, Dylan Harper. For Charlotte, give me VJ Edgecombe. In Toronto, Trey Johnson.
So, for me, I'm going to have Ace Bailey going number 1, only because Cooper Flag is not going into the draft this year like he said. Said he was coming back for another season.
He's not going to pass up that money.
Yes, he is. Watch. He literally just said it. He literally tweeted it like a couple of days ago. He said he
So
was
you're
returning.
basing 2012 draft
off of
tweet.
his own tweet. Yes, I will.
Just move on with your horrible.
Then give me
ideas.
Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe, Trey Johnson, and let's go Liam McNeely.
Final question of today's episode. What are your guys' early season Final Four predictions?
Just go ahead and get Auburn up out of here. They're frauds. They make it every year, but they never win. So number 1, I'll probably put Duke in there. I'll put St. John's in there. I'll go Maryland, and then I'll go UConn.
Give me UConn, Texas A&M, Duke, and you know what? I'll go for that Maryland team too. They're looking good.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
Give me Auburn, Florida, Duke, and Bama, baby.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
We hope you enjoyed episode 19 of The Highlight. Tune in next time for some MLB predictions and see how the season will turn out in our eyes.
Welcome back, and always remember,
Stay classy, Walnut Grove.